Alright guys, we have recipe A in the oven right now. So let's go ahead and get started on recipe B. It's going to be the exact same recipe for the exception of baking soda in the place of baking powder. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put all our dry ingredients first. I already have the muffin liners lined, and I spray each one with Pam so it doesn't get stuck to it. Okay, let's go ahead and do 1 cup of flour. Okay, I'm doing a 1/2 cup twice. And then a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. And we have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then we have a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay. And let's go ahead and whisk all this together until it's well mixed. Set that aside for now. So here I have already softened the unsalted butter. Make sure it's unsalted. Okay, if you get salted, your recipe is going to come out salty. Okay, remember not to melt the butter, you're just softening it. If you melt it, it's going to come out wrong. Okay, and we are going to use a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and we are going to cream this together. Okay. So let's go ahead and add the teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, remember when pouring vanilla to pour it out slowly so it doesn't spill out. Okay. And then we will need 2 eggs. We're going to just put 1 egg in at a time. Put in the 2nd egg. So now we're going to put 1/2 of the dry ingredients into this mixture. And now that we put 1/2 of it in, the flour is going to get incorporated, so we don't want to mix it too fast. Just enough to make it look kind of like pudding. amount of milk, and then we'll do the other half in a little bit. I'm going to scrape down the sides a little bit because some of the powder is stuck to the edges. So you want to bring that powder down to the bottom so it can get incorporated. Okay. And then we're going to put in the rest of the dry ingredients. Mix it some more. Again, it's going to look kind of like pudding. And then I'm going to put in the rest of the milk. So let's set this aside. And now we're going to fold in the chocolate chips. It'll be the half cup of chocolate chips. So folding in, again, this is where you grab the batter from below and turn it on top. So it's not stirring, you're just bringing the stuff from the bottom to the top. Okay. All right. So let's bring in our muffin tin. And I'm going to use the 1/4 cup measuring cup to get our batter into the cupcake liners. Again, you're not going to fill it all the way to the top. I'm going to go ahead and scrape it to get the rest of the batter. I didn't fill all of them up as much as I did for recipe A, so I'm going to go ahead and try to fill the ones that are a little bit lower in batter. Okay. You just don't want it to overflow. That should be good enough. Okay. And then you're gonna let this bake for 18 to 22 minutes also. And when you poke it with a toothpick, when the timer's up, you want to make sure that there is no batter that comes out onto the toothpick. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this in. Okay, and we'll see what it comes out like. Thanks, guys.